This space is too narrow. If I continued using this two-handed sword in such a narrow space, its durability would probably decrease by a lot. Swallowing my regrets, I sheathed my Zweihander once more and rummaged through my bag. Aside from the true Zweihander of destruction, I had also received another starting weapon. Longsword, the most widely used sword. The balance between the blade, handle, and pommel is average and allows its user to respond to most situations. I fastened the longsword scabbard to my waist and tried swinging the sword. Since the combat correction was working rather well, the sword felt pretty good in my hand. Cut. It could cut through the rats really well, too. Like any mob enemy at the beginning of the game, they could be one-shot with a starting weapon. What a good start. Squeak. I was a bit upset that they didn't drop money or items. Well, maybe it was like that because they were just tutorial mobs. The later enemies would probably drop some. I was also getting paid quite a lot for this quest. Kawaii. As I went in further, I could hear the roars of real demons echoing in the sewers. I could also see some sneakily poking their heads out, perhaps preparing a surprise attack. Goblin wandering demons that are always in search of food in groups. These small and weak demons have very low intelligence, but it won't do you any good letting your guard down around them. As soon as I saw the goblins crawling along the sewer walls and ceiling, a system window popped up. Even when playing the game on PC, I always thought these things were a bit creepy. In VR, they seemed even more disgusting. Dirty demon bastards. Anyway, even while dealing with simple mobs, it was only proper to faithfully stay in character. I immediately immersed myself and grimaced at them. Then, firmly gripping my sword, I leaped forward. When one of the many goblins came into view, red target marks appeared on its body. Arms, legs, body, head. Among the given targets, I aimed for the body. Body parts and strikes. All enemies have body parts, and the damage they receive from each is different. Some enemies might receive less damage in certain areas, so there may be a need to avoid targeting certain parts. If a body part accumulates more damage than it can take, you can cause a part destruction. Find the most effective part to hit and attack it. A brief description of the combat system appeared in my mind. I couldn't really read it because time didn't stop or anything. My experience accumulated from playing many games hadn't disappeared, though, so I got the gist with just a quick glance.